And now for our next news special report.
Is America on the brink of a divine shakeup? Well, tonight we dive into jaw-dropping prophecies about Donald Trump's future that will leave you stunned. An assassination attempt, spiritual transformations, and a shocking comeback. It has all been foretold, but there's more. An economic disaster worse than the Great Depression? It's coming, they say. And folks, this isn't some fortune teller's parlor trick. These are respected Christian leaders with a track record, so stay tuned. You won't believe what is in store for our republic. And just as these prophets foresee a financial storm, wise Americans are already planning. Gold has surpassed $2,400 an ounce this year, not because it's getting expensive, but because our dollar is weakening. Like Trump's predicted spiritual awakening, it's time for your financial awakening. Global Gold Investments, America's leading conservative precious metals dealer, is your shield against economic uncertainty. Call that number on the screen, 888-700-4148 now, and mention Next News for VIP treatment. They're offering a 5-year IRA fee waiver program on qualified rollovers. Don't wait for the prophesied crash. Secure your future today. Call that number, 888-700-4148, or visit the link in the description, IRAGoldproof.com, your financial revival. It starts now. So, breaking news, my friends. A group of prophetic ministers dropped a bombshell about Donald Trump's future, and it's got everyone talking. Pastor Steve of Discover Ministries, along with Brandon Biggs and Amanda Grae, shared visions that could reshape our republic's destiny. Now, let's get to the meat of the prophecies. Brandon Biggs shared a vision that's already coming true. He saw a new wave of patriotism sweeping the nation, starting in Michigan and Oklahoma. Listen.
He said there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America. All throughout, and then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great, and then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting.
That's right. That's right, folks. A red wave of patriotism spreading like wildfire across America. But here's where it gets intense. Biggs saw Trump winning the presidency, but not without a fight. The battle could drag on into summer, with patriots turning out in force to secure his victory, but there's more. It's not for the faint of heart. These prophets revealed 4 months ago that Trump would face an assassination attempt. Watch.
And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming.
You heard that right. With stunning accuracy, they foresaw a bullet narrowly missing Trump's head, bursting his eardrum, but instead of breaking him, it brings him to his knees in worship. They're saying that Trump will experience a radical spiritual rebirth, becoming more on fire for Jesus than ever before. Now, you might be thinking, Gary, this sounds far-fetched. But remember, these aren't just random folks off the street. These are respected Christian leaders with a track record of accurate predictions. But wait, there's more. And it's not pretty. These ministers are warning of an economic crash that'll make the Great Depression look like a picnic. Watch.
And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. Yeah. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash, worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. And I saw Donald Trump praying in the office of the Oval Office, and he was weeping before the Lord with his hands on his head like this, but he was weeping. And there was ministers and people, I don't know if they were senators or Congress people or whatever, I just saw them pacing and back and forth inside of the White House. I'm sorry, what is the White House? But it's the Oval Office. Yeah. And they were interceding all inside there, and I could feel the presence of the Lord so strong on this. And then I could see that darkness that was the heaviness upon America with the financial crisis of what I saw coming. It started to lift above the trees, and I saw the blue and the things coming back out, and the green times and the good times coming back again. But the Lord said it would be forth a time of a season of a shaking, and it would be a shaking to awaken. And in this, this would basically, that He was not done with America. There would be a great revival come, and it's not all doom and gloom. That's what He said. The sky's not falling. There's a time of, it's like people would say, this is judgment. And the Lord said, do not call this judgment. It's not my judgment. It's a correction. There's correction coming.
A financial crisis so severe it'll feel like America's being shocked back to life. But there is a silver lining. They see Trump in the Oval Office on his knees praying with ministers and lawmakers. They believe the crisis will lead to a great revival, a correction rather than a judgment. Now, the left will probably mock these predictions. They'll say it's all hogwash, but ask yourself this. Aren't these the same folks who pushed the Russia collusion hoax? The same ones who tried to bury the Hunter Biden laptop story? Well, their track record speaks for itself. These prophets also foresee Trump facing a barrage of legal challenges. They describe it as persecution, a meat grinder that he'll have to endure, but they're confident that these issues will be resolved by fall, clearing a path to victory. And as we've seen with the Supreme Court victory for presidential immunity and the documents case being dismissed, it's already happening. Judge Cannon's ruling, rooted in constitutional arguments, has sent shockwaves through Washington. The core of her decision, the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith, was unconstitutional. This means all charges against Trump and his co-defendants have been wiped clean. So let's break this down. ABC News has more details, and you're going to want to see this. Watch.
The federal classified documents case against former President Trump has now been dismissed. Judge Aileen Callanan made that ruling, saying the special counsel's appointment, the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith, was unconstitutional. I want to bring in our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, for more on the judge's ruling.
Okay, so you heard that right. Judge Cannon agreed with Trump's defense team that Attorney General Merrick Garland overstepped when he appointed Jack Smith. Her ruling states that only Congress should have the power to authorize someone of Smith's stature and fund such an investigation. Now let's hear from the man at the center of it all. Trump himself has reacted to the ruling, and his words are nothing short of explosive. Take a look at this exclusive report from Fox News.
We just got off the phone with the former president, and he said this: I am thrilled that a judge had the courage and wisdom to do this. This has big implications, not just for this case, but for other cases. The special counsel worked with everyone to try to take me down. This is a big deal. It only makes this convention more positive. This will be an amazing week. He said again and again that this was a big decision. He pointed to, Justice Thomas and the questioning in the Supreme Court on this very issue about the special counsel, but seemed to indicate that he thought that this would have implications for other cases.
Now, we know what happened shortly thereafter. We saw the attempt on Donald Trump's life. So that was that morning. So he's calling it a big deal with implications beyond this single case, praising Judge Cannon's courage and wisdom. And folks, he's not stopping there. He's hinting at more surprises to come. Of course, we know about the VP announcement. Now, the energy in Trump's camp is palpable. So here's the bottom line, folks. Whether you believe in prophecies or not, something big is brewing. These visions paint a picture of a nation on the brink of massive change, a spiritual awakening, an economic reset, a political comeback like we've never seen before. And as your trusted source of news, we will keep digging into these claims, bringing you the latest developments, because in times like these, staying informed isn't just important, it is crucial. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Folks, let's cut to the chase. That narrow miss that they predicted, it happened. Now we're staring down the barrel of more prophecies coming true. If they're right about Trump's comeback, we need to brace ourselves for what's next. An economic collapse isn't just a possibility, it's a looming threat. But here's the kicker. This could be our republic's refining fire, a chance for revival, for getting back to our roots. So while Washington plays politics, you've got a job to do. Prepare, pray, and stay vigilant. Our nation's future isn't just in the hands of politicians, it's in ours.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.